Hi guys, it's night 4 of Sean's Halloween horror reviews. Last night I was very tired, so I'm sorry if it came across crap. Tonight I'm going to go a bit unconventional from my horror reviews, and I'm going to review a children's horror. Well, what I consider a children's horror anyway, and that is the 2006 Monster House.
We have to fight back.
Whoa! I don't want to go inside a monster.
I say it's worth a shot.
Yes, I agree. Let's do it.
Monster House is a CGI animation, but the voice actors are Mitchell Musso, Sam Lerner, Spencer Locke, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Steve Buscemi, Catherine O'Hara, Jason Lee is in this movie, and I have another one, Fred Willard. Did you know that? No, you didn't. DJ is a 12-year-old boy who likes to spy on the neighbours. One of his neighbours is Mr. Nevercracker, voiced by Steve Buscemi. He steals anything that lands in his yard because he just does not like kids going near his property, or anyone for that matter going near his property, so he would scare the living daylights out of them, give out to them, shout, scream, do anything to keep them off his property. But DJ thinks that this is weird. Why does he want people away from him? Is there a reason behind it? So he spies on them basically. DJ's best friend is Chowder, voiced by Sam Lerner. Chowder brings over a basketball and it ends up in Mr. Nevercracker's yard. When they go over to get it back, he comes out and is in such a rage he has a heart attack in front of DJ. Even with Mr. Nevercracker gone, the house still seems to be active. There's just this dark secret behind it that it seems like the house is alive. Spencer Locke plays Jenny. She's a scout girl who goes around selling Halloween chocolates, but she goes up to Nevercracker's house. But DJ and Chowder see this, try to stop her, and eventually they realise that the house is alive. So DJ, Chowder and Jenny make it their mission to stop this house, to find out whatever is going on. Everyone that they try to warn, including the babysitter Z, played by Maggie Gyllenhaal, don't believe them. They think, like, obviously, why, if someone said to you, oh, that house is alive, like, one thing to say it's haunted, but to say it's alive, it's sort of an exaggeration, so people don't believe them whenever they try to say it. The scariest moment in this movie for me, I can't really say it because it'll give away something, but all I can say is when they're in the basement of the house. That is the scariest moment for me. I gave this movie a 3 out of 5. It is a really good movie, but at the same time it's still a kid's movie. And in regards to horror, it's, you know, it's a bit frightening, but I sort of saw it in a kid's perspective, that if kids were watching this, they'd be terrified of it. That level of fear for children now keeps raising, so I think it takes so much more to frighten them, really, and I think this movie really takes that step forward and takes that challenge of being like, right, let's see if we can scare kids here without rating it over PG. My favourite character in this movie, I think, is Chowder, because everyone in my family thinks that was me when I was younger. I used to always want to be a superhero, so I used to go around with a cape on all the time, apparently. I don't remember any of this. That, and I was, still sort of am the fat kid that cracks all the jokes all the time. I love Steve Buscemi. I honestly, like, I think, especially in his grumpy roles, and I think him playing Mr. Nevercracker, the old man, is just brilliant. Kathleen Turner has a cameo in this movie as Constance, and I think, you know, most of her cameos just her grunting and moaning, really, like, "Argh!" But at the same time, I love Kathleen Turner. The fact that she'd even be willing, I think, to come forward for this sort of movie speaks a lot for her. She's come a long way since Serial Mom. The supporting cast alone is brilliant. I think that the fact that they're not even in it for that long still shows just how brilliant they are through their cameos. The progression of DJ's character throughout the movie, he starts off as this sort of nerdy, nosy, prepubescent little kid, and throughout the movie he becomes a lot braver and all himself, so by the end of the movie he's still the same kid, but just with a bit more know-how and cop on, really. I think Chowder stays the same throughout the whole movie. He tries to impress Jenny an awful lot, when really she's sort of interested in DJ. But we've all been there, liking someone that doesn't like us. It doesn't stop us trying. I loved the storyline of this movie. I think it was really very original. I had never seen anything like this before. Apparently there's a Monster House 2 in the works. Now that isn't quite as original, seeing as one has already been done. I don't see sort of how you can do a sequel to how this sort of movie ended, but well, we'll see how we get on, I suppose. So that is my 4th night done. Tomorrow is my final review, and then on Halloween I will upload a sketch, if I can. Making no promises, because last year I just had to pretend like I died. No, I didn't. That was the year before. Ooh, okay. No promises, but I will try to do something. Okay. Bye.